Coach, did those 2-3-0 sweeps in a row kind of really help build the momentum going into one more road game, and then you guys are going to have a few more games at home coming up here?
Possibly. We don't really talk too much about momentum. We're really just trying to take this thing one match, 1 point at a time, and play to that. So, it's good to have a couple of good wins, but I'm not sure that necessarily means too much. Yeah.
When you look back to the match at Wisconsin, though,
yeah,
it came at a time where you guys, I know you don't like to talk about momentum, but that was kind of a time where you tried to build things back up after some tough losses.
Yeah.
You look back at that as maybe a turning point.
Oh, no question. And it's not that I deny the fact that momentum exists or something. I think it's a little bit dangerous to assume that the past will somehow predict the future. But relative to having some belief in who we are as a team and what we're capable of doing, and being able to build on that, then under those constraints, no question that was a really important match for us. The win helped, but I think just the way we competed and the composure that the athletes showed the whole way through the match, that was as compelling as the end, So yeah, I agree. I think it was a big match. It helped us to kind of right the ship a little bit and get back to doing what we do.
Samantha, when you look back at that match in Wisconsin, do you agree that was kind of a point where you guys were like, okay, we are the team who we thought we were, and kind of showed we were at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I think that it was a good learning experience at Wisconsin. We kind of had to grind through, which is how it is in the Big Ten. So I think that was something that we're definitely going to use moving forward in conference play. So that was an important factor from that match, I think.
Samantha, with you receiving Big Ten honors this week, and it seems like every single week there are different players on your team who are getting these Big Ten awards, does that just say how many different players on your team are able to step up in certain situations?
Right, yeah, I think it's super cool. Everyone can step on the court and do well. Yeah, I think it speaks volumes to that. Everyone can, step out and be ready to compete, and it's really cool for, a lot of people to be honored for that.
Hugh, when you look at Samantha, is it comfortable to have her, though, in that position? Is almost like I don't know, would the analogy be like a quarterback that's setting everybody up and just making sure everything is going the right way?
It's nice to have a known variable in that position, and we know what we get with Sam. A lot of hittable balls and a lot of good serving and good defense, and she's getting to be good at the net, and that makes it easier. I think as coaches, and probably across all sports, we're all trying to narrow the bandwidth, the variance that we can have across these different positions, and obviously hope to improve it over time. But we don't want to be, on some kind of roller coaster, and that's never been the way with Sam.
Coach, you're facing Ohio State for the first time this year. What do you kind of see from them, and what are you expecting out of that match?
Well, they're a physical team, and they run a lot of different stuff at you. So a lot of different combinations, a lot of different setups in terms of how they have their service formations or how they're going to set up their offense. So really, I think the key comes down to identifying who the hitters are and just trying to keep track of people as they're running around, and focus on the people that are acting on the ball versus trying to necessarily chase the ball around. I think there's a tendency with them to get caught up in the speed of things that they want to play at, and that's fine that they're in a hurry and they want to get going and they play to the whistle and all that stuff. But that's their stuff. We can control how we approach that. So to me, that would be it. Just staying focused on the things that we need to attend to relative to winning the next point, and maybe most importantly, just staying in our space, playing our game, doing what Minnesota Volleyball does.
How important is it for you guys to maintain kind of your own tempo and your own rhythm?
It's critical.
With a team
Yeah.
like that?
We want to control that. And we understand that our opponents are going to do everything they can to expose weaknesses and make us uncomfortable and all that stuff. And that's exactly what we're trying to do to them. But I think as soon as you start reacting in that space versus just maintaining control and trusting the process, then it can get a bit squirrely, I guess. Thanks as always.
Thank you. Thanks.